Okie dokie. Cello to the good honeybee yard. As predicted by the bees from the previous video, you see there was washboarding, and now we have the rain. They're still doing some washboarding here. So the bees, they know it all. Rain like that, man. As for the other reason they do washboarding, well, your guess is as good as mine. Ay, 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 and we're having a lot of wind as well. These girls going inside. They ain't taking no chances. We have one dead bee here. I'm not seeing no set of bees on the ground. We have one there. So this is what's going on right here at the good honeybee yard. October 2nd, 8 a.m. 2021. And although it's raining like that, you see how many bees still flying out. Some of them coming back in. When they realize how heavy the rain is coming down, they had to come back. Return, return, return. Cannot venture out there in that inclement weather at all. Well, at least one thing is for true. As you see it right here from the Good Honeybee Yard, I'm Hans T. Man, and this is a Good Bees video. Okie dokie. TTFN. Yeah, using the dying bees for bee venom therapy. Which part is hurting you the most? Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, I could see that. All right, I'm going to put it on here now for you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That is one. We have two more to go. All right. The other side not paining at all? On that side too? Okay, okay. All right, you're good to go there now.
This one is sting?
Oh, yeah, it's sting. Cello to the Good Honeybee Yard. Let's go down on that side. Okay, so what we're seeing here now is the bees are trying very hard to get rid of the wax moth. They're biting up the frames on the inside. You see all the debris, they're throwing it out. In spite of all that is happening, they are trying their best to get rid of the wax moth. Check out this colony here. I just see a bee coming there with some pollen. So we have a little bit of pollen trickling in right now. But I could just imagine the state of the frames inside here. We also have a bit of ants infestation. See that bee coming there with pollen. Let me hang around here a little bit again and look at that bee there. Alright, there you go. Yeah man, they're coming in trickling with a bit of pollen. But most of the colonies are very badly affected, you know. Sometimes when you're in a situation like this, it's very difficult to say what you will do next, because it's so I don't know what to say now, buddy. So we have a little bit of dried sugar here. And all kind of all version of bees are here trying to get a little bit of the sweetness. You have bees, you have the blue fly, you have the small, the little bee. Look at that little bee there. That is a bee, you know. And you have this little jep. That's a little wasp. So you have all kind of bees and even the ants and all coming in here to get a little sugar. Well, of course, you know, we have some water inside here to try and sort of like float this container so the ants wouldn't get to it ahead of the bees, because you know the ants will be able to feed during the night as well. So if they overpower this thing here, the bees wouldn't be able to get anything. And all these bottles you're seeing thrown all about the place here is a bit of frustration, because you're trying to feed, and with all this poisoning that going on, frustrating the beekeepers as well. This April was so vibrant with bees going in and out. Let me see what's going on over here. These two colonies, these three colonies. Okay, taking it back up from where we left off. Walking down, you see all this thing. We just get frustrated with what's going on, man, and just fling things all about the place. We gotta come and clean it up though. So I wouldn't say that we have any colony here that really given the sign that, you know, they going to be able to be successful in restocking this apiary here at all. Because all the bees are so badly affected that although you might see more bees in one colony than the other, but what I think is happening is, you know, in this country we have a funny kind of behavior, you know. Let me give you an example. Let's say, for instance, we have in a function, and this is the electric bees here. I wasn't able to open them up, and you could see right here where the numbers have reduced so much that now you could see the frames. The frames are being exposed. But they're still working. You see they're coming in they're getting some good pollen. Yeah. What I was saying is that you're having a function and you put up notification posters here and there, and after the function is finished, nobody go and take down the posters. And it's the same behavior we have with the people who put in this poison. They put the poison and it did the job, but nobody go in and remove the containers in which they use to put the poison. So then that poison is there attracting the bees constantly. So this is the problem, you know, I'm facing here right now. If the poison were to be removed, then the colonies will recover, given sufficient time. But nobody ain't going to take down that, so the poison remain, and you know, the bees will continue to die. And guess what? The next thing is, well, of course, maybe you probably mentioned it before, is a container, right? You probably see the container in a previous video. Either a 4-gallon container or 1-gallon container that you will cut holes on the sides to make like a window, sticking it up, and inside that now you're going to be putting the molasses and the cane juice and the 7 powder in water, and the cover. You see how much bees coming in there with pollen, and through the cover you're going to be putting now the pheromone, the attractant pheromone that will attract the beetle that will go and damage the coconut. Now, whoever it is come up with that brilliant idea to kill the beetle, you find that it killing the beetle, yes, it also killing the ants that giving you a problem when you go to harvest your coconut crop. But it also killing bees. Now if you then put no 7 powder in there, we have no problem with that. The bees wouldn't die, right? But you know, the 7 powder, according to the body man, say that is what was recommended, and 7 working. So that is one scenario. The next scenario is the brilliant people who come up with this idea want to get the government to lift the ban on imports of honey to this country. So then all kind of disease and will be able to come in. All those pathogens and all those hive beetle and all kind of thing will come in. We don't have no hive beetle here, you know. Anyhow, the other thing is the fake honey will be able to come in then, because they will be able to tell the government, we'll lift the ban because we have no honey, we have no bees. So when the fake honey come in, is the human beings now who will be having to digest that, whether it is rice syrup or corn syrup or sucrose they're mixing in this thing, which is not honey. And on top of that now, these stupid farmers want to attract pollination in their crops. So they put in the pheromone in the fields where they're doing the farming. I don't know what they expect to attract with that, because if all the bees die out because of the first, second, or third set of poisoning that they do, then it wouldn't have no bees. So I don't know what kind of thing going on here, boy. When we brought this electrical panel here, this thing was full with bees. You know, you couldn't see the honeycomb at all. And now look at that. It's been exposed. So the bees are constantly being poisoned. And you see they're trying their best coming in with a good bit of pollen. You see, bees coming in with pollen constantly. But the thing is when the poison is going to be removed from the fields. Look at that bee that coming in. So much pollen. See what I'm talking about? And look at that bee dancing, showing you, telling the other bees where to find this source. Look, she right there, watch. She doing the figure 8 dance. So folks, is madness for so. I can only hope that I could continue doing beekeeping. But I'll give it a good try, you know. Most of all, thanks for the thumbs up, the like and share, the subscribe. Don't forget, ring the bell icon. Come back here at the Good Honeybee Yard and visit me so that I'll be able to make some more good bees videos for you, man. All them colonies they gone through, everything gone through, starting back lower than scratch. I'll have to find some bee somewhere so that I could repopulate. I don't know how far I will reach with this. See them? They know, it look like they now smell me. So all the time I sit down, they tipping, you know, like they now smell me. Watch what they're getting on, they know. It's a good thing to get up and move. And I get good bit of sting there. Alright. Okay folks, nice chatting with you. Beautiful morning. And be safe. Take care of yourself. And we'll catch you in an upcoming video. Alright, TTFN. Bye for now. For all those who are new and don't know, even for the ones who are not new, you like this video? Yeah man, that's what we're talking about. Also, hold on. There you go. TTFN.